So I gotta ask, because y'all getting married, how much y'all spending on the wedding?
Roughly, I think it'll be around 7.
Yeah.
Maybe?
7 what?
7,000.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
I think when it's all said and done, it'll be about that.
Yeah.
$7,000. That's not bad. When the average wedding in America is in between $20,000 and $25,000 right now.
That sounds awful.
Ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds awful.
Like, wow.
Yeah, we decided to elope and
okay.
Yeah, and so and have a small ceremony, but yeah, that was part of the reason we were like, we cannot imagine spending that much on a wedding, just even from the standpoint, it just doesn't feel right. So we just
Wow.
So 7.
Smart, debt free, spending $7,000 on a wedding. Does that include y'all's honeymoon? Are y'all traveling with the whole COVID thing going on right now?
We have plans to travel.
Okay.
We're getting married in like 5 weeks.
Okay.
And hopefully that it settles down. But we're also really content, like, walking around and not talking to anybody.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
We're thinking we might go out west, kind of to like a beach town, San Francisco area.
Man, listen.
But we're about to just walk around town for 7 days, and we'll be on fire.
Dude, you just got married. You don't need nobody else in y'all business right now anyway. Hey, man, leave me alone. What happened? You just got married. leave me alone. For the people watching right now, for a young couple, you've never touched debt. You've touched debt, and you got out of debt. What are 2 things you can tell someone in their 20s, someone in their 30s right now watching, and you just want to inspire them?
Communication, which I know everybody says, but a lot of people our age struggle communicating anyways. And so if they're going to try to communicate about a topic such as money, especially if they're not familiar and they're trying to join somebody else's life as one, if you're not on the same page about that, it's going to cause some friction.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that it's already tough joining 2 people's lives. It's beautiful, but it's tough.
Yeah.
And so if you're not on the same page about money, it's just going to add that friction. But you can talk through it.
Yeah.
You can have different opinions. You just got to
talk through it. At what point did you all start communicating about finances in y'all's relationship?
I think, so like he said, we knew each other for a couple of years, and I knew him all throughout his process of getting out of debt. Okay. And then we started dating maybe the month after he was debt free. So
she waited.
Was that
she waited. She waited.
I was about to say, because wait,
so she was smart.
That didn't happen. Wow. when you said I'm debt free, she was like, ooh.
You're like,
was that like a?
He was a 4 and now he's a 5.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I see you. Okay, girl. She was like, he debt free.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. So go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But because of that, it was always a topic of conversation. Not like, we didn't dive too deep into it, but we always knew that we were on the same page from the beginning, I would say.
Yeah.
And so we always knew where we wanted to head with it if we ended up having a future together. And we were always pretty open about it. And we're totally okay with going against the norm. And so we just figured if we need to live like a modest lifestyle from others' eyes, it would feel really good to us to stay out of debt. Communication
and be okay with living in a modest lifestyle. I like that, because who cares what other people think about you?
Yeah.
You know,
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't pay y'all's bills, so my opinion doesn't matter. Y'all don't pay my bills, so y'all opinion doesn't matter. But when you're in a good, healthy community, their opinion matters because they're giving you the right stuff to do for your life. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why y'all going to be successful, man. I'm rooting for y'all. I'm excited. Married, young, and debt-free. I remember being a little kid, and my mom got married to my stepfather. They didn't have a ring. They didn't have a wedding. They eloped, went to the south of the border, and never had a honeymoon. Never been out of the country. And one thing I kept hearing my mom say was, back then, they just had love and not a lot of money. But love don't pay bills. And having no money brings stress into the relationship. And so, man, I want to I want to just encourage you to continue growing closer. And I'm rooting for your future. I'm so pumped for what you've done. You took the initiative. And what's so funny is While you were getting out of debt, I gotta ask, did you have your eyes on her?
I was dating her friend.
Oh! Oh, Connor!
Juicy content right there.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa! We didn't-
There's the intro.
Wait a minute!
There's one question you're not supposed to ask.
Wait a minute!
Hey, to be honest, my roommate stole me away from my girlfriend, so I married my roommate. New girl situation.
Oh,
I'm right there with you.
Lord.
This is don't take relationship advice from us.
Wait. So while you were getting out of debt, you was dating her friend?
Yeah.
Is your friend okay now?
Oh, she's married.
Oh yeah. So we're good.
Oh, man, that's the intro. That's the intro to this show. So when you got out of debt, that's when you were interested in her? Or was it towards the end of you paying off your debt?
Towards the end, for sure.
And when did you realize you kind of liked him a little bit?
It was around the same time.
Okay.
I think there was like a mutual interest.
Around the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I tried that one time. And I got in trouble. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, y'all.